Welcome to the Call to Cinema. I'm yawning, Malcolm.
Oh, no.
2 hours. I've slept for half an hour, so there's that. Hey there, Jimmy. Hey there, dude. And oh no, not again. This deja vu all over again.
Oh, no. Oh, has it really sold out? Let me have a look. I want to know, because if it's supposed to be limited, how can they sell out multiple times?
Yeah, like it's at pre-order times too.
Yeah. Let's have a look. It recently came
I
out.
need to get. Hey there, DJ. Hey there, William. I need to get like the meme from Pieces where she's screaming the word bastards. So like, so I can put it on screen whenever something like this happens.
Where was that? I can't. Is it really? Wow.
Is it sold out? Do we need to go there? Let's go there.
I cannot find it.
Oh, that's never a good sign. We're going to look on the sale, but let's do Empire of Screams.
Hi, everybody.
And it is not showing up.
It's long gone.
Gone. It's been gone so long. It's been gone so long. Canadian music.
It's weird that certain things sell out really fast.
I know. I mean, like, and certain things like you expect to be gone. Hello, Shellscope. Is still around.
Yeah. But wasn't that sold out?
Yeah, that isn't like that is for those that don't have it, and at this point, I think is pretty much nobody in the world.
Yeah.
It's
an amazing beautiful set.
Gorgeously done, and I got to get the second one down the road too. Every time, for some reason, one of the glitches on my Arrow Films thing. Every time I go into the website and sign in. It's in my cart.
Oh.
Which is gone. The Empire of Screams, the Empire video set. It's a good sign if it's selling out. Maybe they just got to get more copies back in, like they had to do last time around.
Yeah, maybe.
So the thing is that this is a great sign for a volume 2 because this was called volume 1. And will that mean that the next volume is going to be more Empire pictures? Are they going to dive into Full Moon? Could it be something totally different? Because they've opened it up with the video store thing. So they could literally go with any company that they really want.
And will it be the same style box set? Because that would be awesome.
Oh, I think for sure they'll go with the same style. Arrow is nothing if not like pretty much across the board with their box set.
I mean, when do we think they're going to announce the third Shore Scope set?
I don't think they are.
Really?
I don't think so. If there's set. And I'll tell you why. I don't.
Because they said it was supposed to be free.
Is there third? Are we getting a third for sure?
Well, apparently they were supposed to be.
I got nervous about there being a third one when I looked at the documentary. It's a 3-part documentary, like on the Shaw Brothers stuff. And the first part was put on volume 1, so I said, I guess the second part would be on volume 2. And then it was the second and third part suddenly in volume 2. And they had gone for a wider range of why is this?
That's true, they did.
Of titles. Arrow does some of the best box sets out there. And I guess we should kind of talk about it. Before we do, OCN sitting in Tim's right now. Nice. Tim Hortons. I miss Tim Hortons. Dude, if you're at Tim Hortons, you must have a Boston cream donut for me.
Oh yeah,
love those. Arrow announced 2 new labels, 2 new partner labels.
I mean Vinegar Syndrome.
Vinegar Syndrome, yeah. Or I guess OCN. Well, since
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, because OCN is the distributor. And people keep like thinking, okay, Vinegar Syndrome's like, Vinegar Syndrome is like the company. And but the 2 new partner labels, and I got to check them out here. I saw them here earlier today.
Yep.
And I was kind of shocked. So we know that Jason Bean and Daniel, they're gone with Culture Shock. from Vinegar Syndrome Ocean.
Yeah.
So that's a given. Unfortunate. They're working on like what they're going to do. I think it's kind of sad that like they're doing this kind of moving forward, and one of the biggest comments that they're getting from people online is, "Well, how is this going to be for my shipping?"
Yeah.
Like, I'm concerned about like stuff like that too. But give them some time.
Yeah.
Got our first super sticker of the day with Indy. Welcome, man. And it's nice, red and Canadian. I will probably be visiting Canada in a few months. And by visiting, I mean working my butt out. So that's gone, and they're working on doing going wherever that they land, whether it's going to be like a subscriber or whether it's a subscription thing, or they're going with another company, where it's going to be a mixture of both. We found out now that IFC Films is one of the 2 new partner labels that is going to OCN.
Yeah.
And
which is kind of out the norm, really.
It's different. I mean, it is super different. I totally agree with this, actually. Like, I love my Starbucks, but Starbucks is not known for having good coffee. It's known for good flavored things.
Expensive coffee.
Yeah. I don't think anybody goes to Starbucks for coffee. You get a latte, yes. You get like a macchiato, but nobody buys coffee at Starbucks.
Costa's the worst.
I haven't had Costa.
Costa coffee.
I keep going by and keep trying. We're on the road. Super hot day here. I feel it's super hot day. Enjoy your time, man. We'll talk soon because we got a video. Indy's going to be in a video.
Nice.
Take care. So there's another company. I think it's called Art Lab. Because I'm trying to find the name. I don't quote me on this one. But it is done by Warren Zion. I hope I got the name right. Who is formerly of Culture Shock. So
that could be a good sign for those films, maybe.
The titles are whereas Culture Shock has gone more into a lot of the horror and stuff like that. This one, as you can tell by the title of the label, it's not going to be so much into the exploitation, I don't think, from what I've heard.
More heart.
Yeah, more art, I guess. Got to get that art lab, like that art part of Art Lab in there.
Yeah.
So they'll do some different type of titles. So we're seeing some different partner labels come to Vinegar Syndrome, maybe some different styles. I'm not quite sure if this is like a switch or a shift in like persona or identity.
But I think it is.
Yeah, like I've been. It's curious. It's curious to see where it goes there. I want to see what comes up. I'm excited. I'm tentative.
It's a worrying time.
I think out of all the companies that are out there, like Culture Shock, Fun City Editions, TerraVision, like moving away, have the best chance of like going forward.
Yeah, I think so. Because to be honest with you, most of the others, I don't remember them unless people say them.
Well, I think Utopia's pretty big. I mean, like, but then again, I'm biased because they put out Shiva Baby, and Rachel Sennett.
They've had some good releases. I mean, Yellow Bell Pictures recently have had some really good ones.
Yeah. Did you get Counting?
I did.
Have you seen it yet?
Not yet.
I ordered that one during the 10 for 10 sale, and that's at my dad's now. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, but the premise sounded like fascinating. So the trailer.
I did, yeah.
So I was in for that one.
And I mean,
more modern horror.
I'm hoping for Vinegar Syndrome going all clean, because I think that's gonna destroy them.
Well, I think it'll change. I mean, like, it'll change maybe change some of the base, and will more people move over to the other stuff?
Yeah.
I Start Counting is one of my favorite films, man. I love I Start Counting. Jenny Agutter. But one I was mentioned was one called what's called Counting or something like that. The one from Yellow Veil. But I Start Counting is a Fun City Editions release, TJ, and I think it was put out in the UK as well, wasn't it, under another label?
I believe so. Let me see if I can find it.
Well, not necessarily. Like we're not just saying like this isn't the first thing, Rob. It's the moving titles away to their own website, like a heavier focus on more modern, no more known titles. And we're not saying in a bad way, but it's just saying that it is different. Like as a company would become, I do think that Vinegar Syndrome is in a different place, and as a bit of a different identity than it did, like 10 years ago.
Well, it definitely feels like they're going in a different direction, even if it's just like a 25% shift. You know, these things can get bigger over time. You know, it's not always a negative, but it doesn't mean it's a positive for everybody either.
That's the thing. I mean, like, and it happened with Arrow. Like we sat out with Arrow.
Yeah.
There was, and they're doing okay, but there was a shift in Arrow's titles. Anybody that's been buying Arrow for a while knows exactly that because of that that they had to do a shift in what they were doing. Arrow started.
Personally, sorry, Aaron. I was going to say about the adult off the site, because of the credit card issue.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's stupid. I mean, I don't know because I'm not going through that, but I think the whole situation that's stupid. I mean, people have been buying porn for years. How you join porn sites with a credit card? Do you know what I mean? So it's just really silly, if you ask me.
Like it is. That's that's a society thing, unfortunately. It is sad. Like as somebody that like sold movies, used to sell movies. I can tell you right now that no matter what people say, it's the adult like industry portion of it that pushes the rest of it forward.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. I think the sad thing with Vinegar Syndrome, if I'm honest, is their adult titles have been cut down for a while because probably this situation.
I think that with the new title, with the new website, we're going to see more of those titles. So we're going to I'm excited. This is one place where I'm more excited to see partner labels come in, because I can see partner labels kind of beefing it up and helping out here. For a better term.
Well, I've bought a lot of movies in the last couple of weeks on the sales, and a couple of times the card has been flagged. Potential fraud. Because, big amounts from different countries. And I think it's just, I get that, but when it's something in the same country, like, let's say the adult things, how do they even know they're adult? Like, if you're buying them from Vinegar Syndrome, that's the thing. Because surely, if you're buying normal stuff, it would come as the same thing. In the charge, like from Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah, it's not like so for those that don't know this, I used to sell movies back in the day. So that was one of the things that I did.
Homemade movies.
And we sold them to we did it with flea markets, we did them to people that couldn't get out and stuff like that. So we'd have to order, like, adult titles were very popular back in the VHS days, right? So we used to what I had to do. Dad knows this is that we'd have to get on the phone, and there's no I'd like item number 15764.
Yeah.
No. Montreal, they were bastards about it. So you had to list the movies, and you had to read out the title every film you wanted. So there's this girl on the other end, and I can't say it on here. I'll list them on Patreon sometime, but I have to make the most awkward phone calls. So my dad would be like, "Yeah, why don't you call and order the movies this time?" I'm like, son of a. It was
crazy.
But literally, and when you think about and it is such a shame.
Hold on. You were an ex-porn star.
Right there.
We got an ex-porn star in the chat. Nice.
But I think
nice one.
I think overall, like the it's not a bad thing to say. Okay, there's the company's shifting and changing a bit. Like it is shifting and changing. All companies shift and change over time.
Yeah.
Well,
you know,
like you can't stay stagnant into one spot. Like sometimes it's going to work for you. Yeah. So I was pretty sure it sounds right. You know your stuff, right? But me, however, no, just kidding. But like Arrow had to change.
Oh, nice. Valentine video, nice.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of your stuff. I have. Valentine Vivid. Remember Vivid?
Yeah. Be proud of your work. That's what I say. Many people have enjoyed it.
And do you remember Vivid?
I do remember Vivid.
I asked my better half if she remembered Vivid video, and she kind of just like rolled her eyes at me. Yeah. Oh, you okay? Well, there you go.
Hey.
So somebody here worked for Valentine.
Okay.
As a star.
I told the story in here before, but I almost got a role in a film.
Oh, wow.
I was in Ottawa, and I was looking for work at the time. And I thought, at the end of the day, like acting is kind of my thing, right? So there was a thing in a paper about an acting role. So I went for an interview, and I had to get on a bus, go to Montreal. And that should have put up some flags there, but it didn't. I was just excited. I think, okay, I'm going to get to act in something finally. This is going to be my big thing. I'm going to get to do some acting. So there was a couple there, a guy and a girl.
Morning, Dustin.
And it was like, when Dustin. So we get talking, and we're like having a normal conversation, not asking anything about the film really. It just seems like they both seem just getting like a feel like for how comfortable.
Oh, they got filmed, did they?
And at the end of it, they said, "Well, you don't mind nudity?" And I'm like, "Well, of course, no, for the right type of film." And they're like, they laughed and said, "Well, you know what type of film this is, right?" And I'm like, "No." And they said, "Well, it's an adult film." And said, "Do you still want to do it?" And I'm like, "Well, let me think about it." And I didn't do it, of course. But yeah, that's my.
Wow, I would have done it.
2 kids, man. 2 kids. They were both very
young.
young.
I would have done it. I would have jumped in there. I'd have said, "Hi, me at Valentine Video. I know some behind the sales," and I'd get the job done.
I tell you, IFC deal is a good thing. Do you think they'll do IFC? A lot of the IFC horror that used to come from, because I remember, didn't like if I'm thinking of the same IFC, didn't Scream Factory used to do some IFC titles? Like I'm sure some of my modern day.
I think
Scream
they
Factory.
did. What was that one I watched? I watched one which was horrendous about an alien coming to Earth, I believe. It had a blue cover, a blue purple cover. I cannot remember that film at all.
I remember Dead Souls. I think that was IFC. I think it was one of the first.
Let me see if I can.
Hey, the Robert.
That film would have been.
We got off to a contentious start. Like we mentioned some things. Some people got. I don't know if they got upset with us, but
why did they get upset?
Is kind of part of the game of what we do here.
Why would you be upset? Anyway, Almost Human. I hate that film. Oh.
Really? Oh, damn it. I got that in my collection. I haven't watched it. Shoot.
It was awful. It's so forgettable. Yeah.
Like I bought it for like $5 when the store was selling out.
Well, you were lucky. I bought it for 12 and hated it. Hello, Robert. I don't know.
I need to grab and get that one from the farm then.
I don't know. IFC Films is a huge indie distro label. I think they've got a lot of potential for Vinegar Syndrome, but I don't know. I think we judge sometimes too much by what we've picked up. and what we've heard. So I'm hoping, if that's the case, that we'll see some great releases and it'll make me notice them more.
I'm hoping that we get some Shudder releases. I don't think the AMC is paying enough attention to Shudder right now, which is a shame.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that right now. Look, right there in my basket. I bet you it's Shasko. I did not put that in my basket.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's go to my basket. Let's take it out. I bet you that'll be in my basket again next week. But
it'd be great if they released Shudder titles, especially the originals more.
Oh God, yes. I want, like I said before, I want the what's that? The Perfect Host? Is that what's called?
Yeah.
I want that. Like, I utterly fell in love with that act. Her acting is so amazing in that film. And that movie shouldn't work. Like, everything about that movie should not work, but it does. But it really works. And she's utterly batshit insane. It's so obvious. There's so many red flags, but you don't want to see her. Like, it's like when you watch Creep. Remember Creep, right? With the found kind of the footage one. So basically, he goes there and he starts filming this guy. This guy's obviously off his rocker.
Yeah.
Like, any normal person would run to the hills, but because he doesn't, we get a great film out of it.
Yeah.
Or as like as they would say on like the because the movie needs to happen.
Batwoman adult film. I'm guessing you mean the what do you call it one?
Which one?
What about the Vinegar Syndrome Batwoman adult film? Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, the Agfa one?
Yeah. I thought that film was really good.
Did you really? I hated that.
Yeah. And the bit where he says to your, lower area is like a washing machine. And me laughing.
It is such a weird movie.
Agfa, Something Weird is probably one of the best labels, but most people don't talk about. I've got every one of their releases now. I bought them all.
Oh.
Even the DVDs, the ones that weren't released through Vinegar Syndrome, I own all of them in my collection.
My dad has a lot of Agfa stuff. Has a lot of something weird stuff. From pre-Agfa days, and you probably do actually. So they have a lot of them are being brought over, but on Blu-ray now. Monster Camp Sunshine came out.
Yeah.
On Blu-ray, it was originally like part of a box set. It's horrendous in the best possible way. There you go.
The best part of that movie is when the other woman turns up, because at least she's semi-attractive.
There's stuff to look into when it comes to this. Now, let's look at the Arrow sale, but before we do that, I want to just see where we're at for this for this sale right here.
I made a big order, by the way. So once we've gone through it, I can tell people what I bought.
Oh, well, let's do that. I'm gonna do that first. Let's open with that.
All right, let me get my thing up, and because I've got to get into it. So I ordered, I think, 28 things.
Are you a mobster, Malcolm? Is that what this is? Are you the lost Cray brother?
I might be. Actually, you know what? I might be a long lost grandson.
There you go.
Okay. I bought 29. So here is the list. I picked up Woman on the Run.
Good title.
I picked up The Love of a Woman.
I see a sense of a theme here.
Yep. I picked up can I say the title? The Japanese movie.
I think so. Guys, donate.
Anti-Porno.
Oh yeah, you can say that.
Okay. Apprentice to Murder. Incident in Ghostland. Woman is the Future of Man and Child Cinema, 2 films by Hong Sang-soo.
All right.
So. The early films of Olivia Assayas, Disorder and Winter's Child, Trapped Alive,
Okay.
Aniara, I think that's a sci-fi. White Fire, Pitch Black, the 4K.
Nice. I have that one.
Ivang Sticks, I think that is. That was £5. IVANSXTC. So, Love and Death, the films of Jorg Butgert. You know, the one who did Necromantic.
Okay.
Camera Obscure, the Warrior Baroque collection. I got the Gamera, the Showa era. I picked that up for the time being. Southland Tales. Weird Wisconsin, because I did it in America and I wanted the limited edition before they sold out.
Nice.
Threshold. The 4 Marx Brothers collection, which I was really excited about.
Very good.
The films of Olivia Assayas, that's the 3 movie pack.
Okay.
Walk on the Wild Side. Dementor and Jugface limited edition. Sleep
Excellent.
limited edition. Toshika Toyota, that was a Third Window Films release. I think that's got 6 films in it. The Righteous. Take Back the Night. Nobuhiko Abayashi's 80s Kadakawa Years Limited. Nightmare at Noon. The Dunwich Horror. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, the 4K for Arrow.
I want that one.
And Day of the Jackal and the Sister Brothers, 4K, and because I've got a couple coming from Amazon, from the South thing.
So what you're saying is you didn't get anything of that?
No, I barely picked up everything. This is small, so I didn't really pick up much. Most of the other stuff I haven't listed is stuff I already had in my collection. So, for instance, I have the Gothic Horror set and Mooderson set. So, quite happy with that.
And
yeah, I thought it would be. I'm quite happy with those pickups.
Kept Alive does have the crazy backstory. My dad actually has this.
I've not seen it. I think I was going to watch it on the streaming platform of Arrow when I lived in America. And I think I watched like the first 10 minutes and then never got round to it again. And I think a big part of that was because of the, internet connection.
Yeah, that's why it's always better to have physical media, guys. I'm just going to put it out there.
Yep.
So releases, there's some great stuff here.
Yep, great stuff.
We looked at some of the Gothic Fantastica. I want this Grudge set so bad. So my birthday was like in March, right? And I came between getting the Grudge set, getting the 4Ks for the Halloween set, which was only available in the US. And I figured I could get the Grudge set later, but the 4K Halloween set had a very limited window space to get it in, right?
Yeah. Because
of family in the US at the time. Extras are more interesting than the movie. Actually, that's true. You'll love the extras. But this is like, I know that only the first one's on 4K, but I'm perfectly fine with that. I love this. I love the Ring Goose set. I love the Ring set. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
And definitely, this is one I'm definitely going to put on recommendation. If you don't have this Giallo set, get it.
Yep.
Vengeance Trails.
Yep. Get it.
Yep.
Smile Before Death, I actually really enjoyed. It was the first time I watched it in that set. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah, I think I don't think there's a title on that ones that I didn't like. Now, when we get to It Came From the Swamp, they're fun titles. They're not good titles. Like
they're the titles you went to, let's say, the cinema and you watched the terrible title before you watched the great one.
Yeah, like it's like the Psychedelic Priest or something that's called. Which is,
yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, but I love it though. Because that's the weirdest. Like, we got one where a guy's a jellyfish monster and he literally has a bag over his
I like
head.
that one. That one's
Yeah.
great. And the shark one and Whiskey Mountain. And what was that one? Oh, the one with Rita Hayworth's in's not bad either.
Oh my God, yeah, I know. Like, what the hell? Poor Reed Hayworth, man.
Yeah.
One I've got coming that I'm very excited about, and I know Hin's so super excited about, is Years of Lead. That plays the attaché like a 5-film box set,
Nice.
which I'm probably gonna watch alone. There's the Children of the Corn trilogy. It says Blu-ray, but it's got a 4K for the first one.
I watched the 4K recently, and I
was it?
realised why it was. The 4K was nice, but I realised the movie wasn't that good.
No, it's not actually. Children of the Corn is one of his lesser films, and I'll be honest with you right now, the short story's not that great either.
No.
So for those who know, Children of the Corn like started out in a thing called Night Shift. It was like a short story collection where the movie Boogeyman, like, which was a really great short story, by the way, was in there. Jerusalem Plot was in there. There was a whole bunch of stories. Children of the Corn was about some of the most annoying people and hateful people. And that works when you're watching The Long Weekend.
Yeah.
It works with The Long Weekend. Like, it makes sense with what happens there. With Children of the Corn, it just makes them a bit more unbearable.
Yeah.
One we got, but we haven't watched yet, is the Yokai Monster set. When we were leaving Canada, me and my better half bought a set each at Sunrise. She picked up, and ironically, they're right next to one another. She picked up the Yokai Monster set because she wanted to check that out. She loves this type of stuff. I picked up Cold War Creatures because I wanted to see the films and I love visual essays. Have you watched the Yokai Monster set yet?
I haven't. I got it recently in the last sale, and I haven't picked it up. Just started getting back into watching more Japanese cinema and stuff like that because I go through phases, what I'm watching, like around the world kind of thing. So
Exactly.
I'm trying to remember what I watched recently. I watched the first movie in the Samurai trilogy. The first movie is called The Trail of Blood. I think it's the Megami collection.
Okay.
Anna Ego released it. I think that's how you say the company. They also released Shinobi no Mono Volume 1, which I wish they'd have done Volume 2. But yeah, I just started watching it. And that was a decent samurai revenge movie. I do think that, you can't go wrong with one of them. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I should really get onto it. I should stop buying and start watching it.
Anything here you recommend as we go through, by the way, just in case I pit?
Okay. Obviously, I'd recommend the Phantasm set, but that's a bit too obvious, really, isn't it?
At £30, that's a great price for that set, too.
I recommend Fassbinder, just because of the whole history of how the director is, to be honest.
Which volume has Fear Eats the Soul on it, I wonder? So God's the Plague and Rio de Mortos. So, yeah. Not on this one. Satan's Brew, I know.
What is it?
Isn't it weird, like, when you go to a movie and you come back to it, like, that it's changed?
Yeah.
Did I buy any olive titles? I did not. My buying of titles all depends on the generous super stickers and super chats. I wouldn't mind getting the Cinema Conflict, the 4 films by Krzysztof Kozlowski. We verified yesterday. I'm actually a big fan of that director.
Nice.
Battles with Honor and Humanity, I have. That's a great little one. I don't have the New Battles yet. Do you have that one?
I do. I have New Battles. I originally had both the original sets, and I highly rate both of them. I rate the 3-pack as well. The Kinji collection. Street Mobster is really good, and Cops and Thugs is pretty good itself. And the last one I've got watching it is Doberman, which is Sonny Chiba. So you want a winner.
Yeah, well, Sonny Chiba, so they.
Yeah, especially for £30.
Yeah, Eric Romer sets there. I actually have one of these films on Kino, which is the beach one. What's your name? The one at the beach? Kind of a coming of age story.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Like Cleo at 10 or something, I think, or Cleo at something.
Yeah.
Camera Obscura, this is the one you about, the Valerian set, which is amazing. I have a few of these, which is the only reason I haven't bought the set yet.
Because the Immortal Tales was released separately, wasn't it?
Immortal Tales is great. Like, I love more. They were all sold separately. See, initially this set here was part of their, like, when Arrow went over to the United States, if you became like a supporter, like they did a kind of a GoFundMe type of thing to the US.
Yeah.
There were certain like titles and box sets that you got that were exclusive at the time.
Oh, nice.
And this was one of them. This was one of your perks that you would get. So they were eventually sold separately on their own. So I have Immortal Tales because that's my favorite. Yeah. And I have The Beast, which, I like The Beast. And it kind of comes out of Immortal Tales because it initially was a short from Immortal Tales that got like expanded into an actual feature film.
Oh, that's nice.
So when you get Immortal Tales, I think that the short version of The Beast is on there. And Immortal Tales is just a really good film. I just really like it.
Hopefully I'll get it sometime next week. Like in the mail.
Somebody else agreed with my better half, saying the Arrow should not be releasing Wolf at Wall Street on 4K.
Well, they shouldn't be.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, to be honest with you, when something's come out mainstream, it should be released by these companies because otherwise it makes you believe that they're losing track of who they are.
And it is.
The Road Cops and Rackets, I just want to say before we go down, is a really good step.
Complete Sartana, again, I've got to recommend that one like strongly. Along with the set I unfortunately do not have yet, the Female Prisoner Scorpion, which I'm sure you got.
That. I watched the first movie for the first time, and it was incredible. I mean, it was mind blowing.
It is great, and if you want a good like movie, this series that's going to like make you feel super happy and cheerful at the end, great date movie, the Vengeance trilogy, because nothing is better for like a first date than Old Boy. Yeah,
Old Boy with Necromantic on the side.
Yeah, there you go. You're sure to get a second date.
Yes. She's psychotic, hopefully.
Yeah. And would you have like dated me if I bought Old Boy as our first film? If I showed you Old Boy first? I don't know. I showed you High Tension. Anything Claude Chabrol, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of a mark for Chabrol's work. Yeah. So I've got a bit of a bias there.
I have both the collections. I've yet to get into them.
See, they put out initially some DVD sets on Arrow Films. Well, that was more of a thing when they did like Arrow World Cinema stuff. And I picked it up here in Morocco, actually, a Claude Chabrol set. And I thought it was really, really good. There's this film, and I'll get over there in a second but it was about this guy that finds out that his wife is having an affair. And he hires a detective because he knows something's going on. He finds his wife's having an affair, and then he sets out like the pretty much the murder of the one he's having an affair with, and it's actually really good, really, really well done. Well, I said family.
I know a lot of people struggle with those films, not the Family Values one, the other ones, for some reason. I don't know why, but I know there was a lot of negative kind of views.
For which one?
The Claude ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This ring collection here, I love it. Yeah. I waited to buy the ring set because I didn't like the initial box art on the first set.
Yeah, the first set was a bit weird, wasn't it? With the grey.
Yeah, like here, I should have it right here. The good one. So this is the artwork for the actual good set.
Yeah.
The other one had a 150-page book, right?
Yeah.
But I literally said, "Okay, I'm good. I'll do without the book. I like this artwork way better."
Wow.
I'm shallow. But I love the way it's done. So when you open it up, for those that don't have this is fantastic because
I love it. They're in normal sized Amway cases.
Yeah, of that. She's getting closer. And the features on this are utterly fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, because number 2 has Spiral on it as well, doesn't it?
It does. Which, they didn't have to put in there, but I'm glad they did.
I'm glad they did.
There's a Marx Brothers set that you got, which is an incredible set, by the way.
Yep. I picked it up. I'm actually really happy with that.
That is a good buy. Lies in the Seat, 4 film noir classics. I actually got 2 of these, and Ken Yorga set's a good one, but I already had Ken Yorga films, so I couldn't justify it's a nice looking set.
Well, did you have the original release, the original Blu-ray?
Well, yeah, I had Ken Yorga from Twilight Time of all places, which is
okay.
It's a great release.
Because I had the original Arrow release, and I just got rid of that and got that one.
Okay, but that makes sense. But Twilight Time's no more, so
yeah, sure.
I got the Scream Factory of Return of Ken Yorga.
Nice.
We got the 4Ks here for the Demons, which I definitely give a recommendation to. I love these. I picked up
I recommend the 6 Gothic Tales set if you ain't seen them.
Gorgeous stuff. That's when I do flex, and I'll say I'm so stoked that I got that. Why is this TV not turned on? Son of a.
Broken.
One of my cats is over there by the TV, just over there by my chair, and just what the hell?
That's a film I really couldn't get into. Cruising. I just can't get into it. I don't know why. There's some good acting in it. There's a great storyline going on. I just can't get into it.
Which one?
Cruising.
Actually, I like Cruising. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Yeah, it's one of those that I would say that I kind of like. Back in the day, I remember watching it, and I rented Cruising, looking for Mr. Goodbar.
Yeah,
and it actually worked as a double feature.
I don't see that.
I like Robin Prince of Peace. I'm not going to make any lies. What do you think of this? I've
got the set. I don't like the packaging on it though.
See, here's the thing. I would buy this for the packaging, but I'm not big on the film.
No, I like the film. I just don't like the packaging.
So you're totally there. You go. Between me and you, we got one film.
So basically, they give you the packaging. I keep the film.
There you go.
There you go.
Naked Lunch. That's a decent one. I don't see Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, no, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's a good point. It is. I totally agree with it being, a American Riff on Jello. I agree with that. It just does. It is fascinating. It's one of those where if you don't like it, you still end up watching it. To the end, and then just kind of go, huh?
I think the end's a bit of a disappointment.
Yeah, it's very disappointing.
Yeah. 12 Monkeys is here, which again, I know it's an older movie, but it's still too new.
I think it's still in the box. I got all 3 of mine in the box. I think Volume 1 was sold out in the UK, I believe, because I could only get Volume 1 from HMV. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
the problem is sometimes you don't always know. When you buy the stuff.
That's like I know some people bought the Vinegar Strand in one of the Forgotten Jolly sets, and they hadn't realized that it's sold out. So it was a standard edition. So they're expecting
it's horrible, that set.
And they got this slim line case.
Oh, I hate those cases.
Another happy film, Henry Portrait of Serial Killers here.
Do you know what? That's one of my favorite comedies. I
love them. Oh yeah, it's hilarious.
No, I'm serious. The ending always, I kid you not, I watch that anyway, it says, I love you and all this. It always has me cracking up when I see what happens in the end. My wife was sitting next to me one time I was watching it. She was like, "Why are you laughing?" I said, "Because it's brilliant. It's an absolute masterpiece."
Oh,
I wish the second one was as good though, but then that was more of a cash in.
What second one?
In my view. There was a oh,
Yeah, you're getting it now.
yep.
That's
No
also
room
know
to
that.
buy from Momo this month. That's sad, Warlock. I'm sorry to hear that.
It is. I mean, like because this would like I'm not gonna lie, of all the sales that are out, if I was buying from any sale, this be the
It'd
sale.
be Arrow.
Yeah, I'm just an arrow mark. I really am. And there's so many releases that I still need, and they have titles I need. Like there's
Yeah,
some that I want or that I'm curious about,
yeah,
but they have stuff for a lot of legitimate. They put it the House that Scream, and I actually really dig that film.
yeah.
And I don't have it, and they got a limited edition version of it out. And it's on the sale. I wasn't on the last sale because if it would have been on the last sale, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
So, but
Warlock,
they got
I'm going to
they're
be
4K.
honest. You can never order too much. Never.
Yeah.
Always have it in your heart, but there's never too much media.
You're a bad influence, Malcolm.
All you got to do is watch me over these last 5-6 days, and you can go, wow. You know, but yeah.
See, this limited edition is still there. I think this is a great looking limited edition, by the way.
It is. I paid $29.99 for that when it first came out, and I will say it's a beautiful set.
Is and you got
Beautiful
like
set.
great cast in this movie, by the way.
I think Neve Campbell looked her best in that movie.
Yep, 100%. And we need a Wild Things 5. I want a part 5. You do buy way too much. You'll be buried in a very cinder box with your Ebon press stuff like surrounding you, Warlock. I know you,
Very
man.
nice. Very nice.
No Arrow yet or Criterion, right? I'm surprised. Finish shooting. Oh, it's right. You're finishing. You're shooting a film, right? Rye's a film. It's a film person. He's actually shooting something right now.
You feel shooting a scene?
I wanna shoot. I want to shoot a film, man.
I've shot many with my wife, so you know we've had a lot of fun there.
That's it. If this doesn't start working out soon, and OnlyFans it is.
Yep. Do you know what? I haven't got RoboCop on 4K yet.
Oh, which ones?
RoboCop. I ain't got RoboCop on 4K yet. I think it's because I've got the normal edition. I just didn't feel like it was worth, you know, like the upgrade for the minute.
Yeah, like I've got RoboCop, and I was sent to me. It was a gift, and yeah, it was a really sexy Blu-ray edition with a nice hard box and a book and all this type of stuff, and a poster. And I'm like, yes, there's a nice 4K out there, but it's nothing that I feel like I need to own.
Yeah.
Like as in, like, are there titles that I got that I want to get on 4K? Every Argento, everything Argento, I want to get on 4K because I think,
and in the collector's box sets as well, if you can.
Exactly. And by the way, guys, Roy put a link there because they're doing like a GoFundMe for his film. So check that out. I always help out the, well, you know, you could be, you know, co-producing a film that turns out to be amazing. Have your name on it.
Oh, so go look at that.
I love Deep Red, but because I'm snobby, I'm going to call it Profondo Rosso. I love it. I knew Deep Red when it was called Profondo Rosso.
VIP collectible gift bag featuring DVDs, Blu-rays, and signed exclusive items.
Are you on the? Oh, you're on there, are you?
Yeah, I'm looking at the. Wow.
Let's do that actually.
A VIP collectible gift box featuring DVDs, Blu-rays, signed exclusive items, collectible boutique pin, signed boutique postcard, social media share, and thanks in the credits.
I'm trying desperately to get it to come up for me.
That's nice.
I'm totally gonna, as I spell this wrong, make my grade school teacher cry.
Well, $835 for 20,000 so far. That's not bad.
There we go. Look.
There we go.
Boutique chronicles the recent burgeoning Blu-ray collectible renaissance and a rising number of specialty distribution labels worldwide, creating an increased demand for long-lost cinema obscurities to classic cinematic landmarks. This is the type of documentary that every one of us here, would have, what kind of like we're living through right now. Roy, why did you not interview me? Create an increased demand for long-length cinema obscurities. In addition, these companies endeavor to rescue and restore films, bringing back to the forefront unappreciated artists and overlooked and forgotten works to the masses. Like you got like Vinegar, talking to Joe Rubin here, talking to Leslie Donaldson from Happy Birthday to Me. Curtains, Leslie Donaldson's one for me. Bill Allen, David Gregory is on here, Lizzie Borden, John Huckert, Lisa Petrucci, Sam Deegan. Yeah, you really went it, man.
Yeah, it sounds like great Crow thing.
We are super proud of you, Roy. U.S.-based donations over $1,000 are eligible for tax deduction. So people, as taxes time come up, you might want to think about this.
My question is, what are the Blu-rays and DVDs in the gift bag?
You gotta like, it's gonna make you wait. Find out. Signed boutique postcard. Where's the gift bag?
Is there shipping to England?
A VIP collectible gift bag featuring DVDs, Blu-rays, signed, exclusive items, collectible boutique pin, signed boutique postcards, social media shout out, and thanks in the credits.
Hey, Matty, I'm hoping they do today and tomorrow with the sale. I broke down all the brain damage on the US side.
Share on Facebook. Well, yes, I can't do it right now because I'm on here, but I will share on Facebook.
Now appears to be sold out.
You have lots of friends that can ship anywhere. So that answers your question.
Nice one. I might have to think about it.
See, we dive into the deep stuff here, man.
We do. Definitely, it sounds like it's going to be a good release, though. So hopefully you'll get more funding.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that's the crazy thing when you're doing, these kind of projects. People always think, it don't cost that much, but then you got to think about time, effort. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And like you're getting there, and it's like there's so much that you don't.
You look at like the In Search of Darkness projects. They're all really good, right? And I really like them. But at the same time, it's the depth that you care about in those type of things more than just the flashes. Do you get what I mean?
100%. I'm sucking on ice because I'm hot as hell.
Have you got the stone mill of the stone women?
I don't. I need it though. I hear this. I've seen it, but I don't own it. And I liked it.
I've got it.
Did you pick it up?
Yeah, I got it. It's a great set.
My better half's a huge Dune fan, and she read the books and stuff. I did too. This one where we did kind of mesh. I'm a big fan of Dune.
Yeah. There's been a huge increase in crowdfunded films this past year. I used to see 3 or 4 a year. This year, I've seen or heard of about 20. I think that's the problem.
Fantastic news.
I think that's the problem nowadays. I mean, I was thinking about that with comics and stuff. Kickstarter and everything. You see all these projects, and I would say 90% of them go nowhere. And I'm not talking about big, great ones, for instance, or ones where they've even got a great group of people. Right? What I'm talking about is, when you see these things that just look like they're a bit, like random. So you see a lot of that, but I think it's interesting when you see the love and support you can get as well. I mean, I told my friend he should do it, because he's talented, but he hasn't got the funding for it. I believe he could make a fantastic film.
And that's the thing. I mean, like it's there. I mean, like I think like right now, like you said, like financing is down right now, which is a shame because honestly, right, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's the right type of documentary that I want to see people being made. So hopefully, that is going to be like kind of something we're going to see. Arise already made one film out in the ring, and
Nice.
so there's a track record there, which is good.
Exactly. I agree with you, Warlock. I 100% agree with you. Have to look into where you put your money. When you give randomly, be prepared to lose the money. There's lots of people. There's one example. When Shenmue 3 was being people worried because it took forever to get the stuff. So they thought, wow, we've lost all our money. And that was supposed to be from a good source. I think it's crazy.
And then they got Shenmue 3 and they're like, holy crap, we did lose all our money.
Yeah, exactly. I think funding may be down because the environment is getting bloated with options. It's true. I believe that. There was a time when you could do a pitch and you could see people, you could talk to people, you could think it's like when you go to the bank and you want a loan. You have to have an even more big sales pitch now than you did originally because everybody's trying to get a loan.
Exactly.
So, it's a bad time as well,
Do we have love for Dune? Do we have some love for Dune?
We do. It's original Dune, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Big love. My wife loves everything to do with Dune.
Perfect. Actually, my wife does. So our wives would apparently get along.
I think they would.
She's a huge Dune fan. She likes the miniseries. She likes Children of Dune. She likes the new movie. She likes the original. I like the original. Here's the thing. For me, I know there's a better, I guess, a more faithful or whatever adaptation of Dune out there, but
yeah,
I'm always going to see Colin McLaughlin in that role. He's always Dale Cooper. He's always the guy from Dune. What's the character's name again? Colin McLaughlin in Dune. What? Paul? Yeah. Oh, okay. Some reason that was more exotic than that.
Well, he becomes the kind of the Messiah type of character.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's like who's in the new movie? Who's Paul in the new one? Timothy Chalamet. Okay, yeah. Who's a good actor?
Yeah.
But I'm a huge fan of Colin McLaughlin.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna have the switch over in a minute.
That's why I moved back over. I'm actually kind of excited to see what happens. I'm hoping we're going to get some actual Vinegar Syndrome titles.
That's gonna be epic, isn't it? If we get some really good ones.
It'd be crazy if we got Vinegar Syndrome titles in a Vinegar Syndrome set.
Tomorrow's going to be interesting with the 4K. So I was going through my collection earlier because I've been rearranging my movie collection upstairs because I've got those new bookcases. And I was looking, I went, there ain't that many 4Ks, but there's more than you'd think.
Oh, there is. There definitely is more than you think. And are they going to do part-reliable 4Ks too? What am I saying? Of course, going to do part-reliable 4Ks too.
Yeah, out of order with that.
What I'm going to say right now is do not, Vinegar Syndrome, do not come on this tomorrow like you did with your box set thing and put up 8 4Ks. Don't pull that BS out.
Yeah.
on the people that buy this stuff.
Gold Code Santa is definitely one to pick up if you see it up there. Definitely.
Codename Santa?
Yeah.
I love that movie. I absolutely. People say, "What's like Home Alone?" It is nothing like Home Alone. It is a mentally scarring film that literally has the character at the end of the film broken.
I think it's the start. I think people, because they see the start, they think it's like Home Alone.
Yeah, they also
but it changes completely.
Yeah, like it says, like, look, it's a guy breaking in, and he's gonna, It's wacky. No. What do we get out for spoiler alert for this? What happens at the beginning when he comes into the house? He murders the dog. And you know from there on out that this is not going to be a fun film.
And that guy's face as well. The guy dressed as Santa, his face is so chilling.
Psychotic.
Yeah.
Obviously, me mentioning that means that Hind is never going to watch that movie.
Oh, 15 seconds.
Great music from Bonnie Tyler, too, by the way.
I like Bonnie Tyler.
Oh my God, are you serious? I stop for a second before I go into this. So, Dina DVD was a friend of mine and a friend of the channel. He actually sent me stuff. Previously, I sent him stuff too. As passed away. It's like,
What?
yeah, Dean.
That's not good.
Yeah, for those that don't know, he was like a really sweet guy. He was really into Criterions. We talked a lot. We've talked off camera as well. So I hope his family are doing okay. And I guess my thoughts go out to them. And yeah, that is sad. He was a part of the community for a long time, and someone that I legitimately liked as a person, like behind the scenes here. So that was sad.
How old was he?
He couldn't have been that old. He wasn't that old, was he?
No.
No, like we talked to him. We've had chats with Dean before.
Does anybody know how?
Did you know how, Donna? Thanks for letting us know, by the way, because I did not know. Like Dean was a really nice guy, which kind of makes this sort of like almost, But
Yeah.
we got titles here, I guess, to look at. Yeah, Toast to Dean. Pouring it for Dean, man. Music Box Selects comes up with Beats, which seems like really, really like, right now.
Yeah. Devil's Story, which I watched recently, which is horrendous.
Actually, I love Devil's Story. I think it is a horrible film.
Yeah.
I think it is insane. But I will watch Devil's Story again before I'll watch a lot of actual good movies.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you
I
what,
get that.
the actress is extremely good in a bad movie. And the director, who's a dick, and blames it. Well, I think it's the actress' fault. No, it's your fault, man. You directed the film. She literally quit because she had such a bad time acting. But if you've ever seen this film, there is so much insanity in this movie. There's this scene where there's a horse, a ghostly horse.
Oh, no.
And he's like, remember this? And the horse is running around, and he's trying to shoot it. And it's like,
for like the whole movie.
Yeah, it is. It's crazy. There's a mummy in it.
And that other guy, the guy who's dressed up, in the outfit with the mask, and he just keeps grunting.
Yeah. I will give a strong recommendation to Steel and Lace. If you haven't picked this up, you should have it. I'm going to get you guys. Fantastic film.
Good film. I watched it, and yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I really enjoyed the revenge plot, and I actually really like the ending of the movie as well. I think the ending is actually really clever.
It's good, and it's nice in the way that it does that kind of like assault revenge thing. And we started off after. Like, we don't need to like exploit the aspect of what happened before.
Yeah.
We start off at basically at the trial, and we go from there. So yeah, Steel and Lace is definitely a sleeper. El Planeta, I don't know. I do like Utopia. I'm not totally sold on this cover here.
I was going to buy it during the sale, but I picked it up now because it was on sale. So I'm glad I didn't buy it then. It looks interesting, but it doesn't look like something that could be that great.
Amongst the devastation of post-crisis Spain, a mother and daughter bluff and grift to fund their extravagant daily life while impending eviction never gets too far from sight. Actually, that's something that I would pick up. Did you you are the only person, Ryan, that I know. I'm not going to lie here. I'm going to be honest. You're the only person I know that's ever said they liked Master of the World. I thought it was boring, personally. That's just me. Everybody likes their own thing.
Hi, Alex.
Yeah, we got some decent stuff here, like Steel and Laces here. I will recommend Devil Story, even though I know Malcolm won't.
Yeah, don't get Devil Story.
Get Devil Story.
Don't get it.
Get it, man. Alex, man.
Get Pathogen. I enjoyed Pathogen. I enjoyed the documentary more on the disc than the movie because it's about a 12-year-old or 13-year-old girl making a movie.
Yeah, she's made a couple movies now, hasn't she?
Yeah. The movie itself's not great. It's fun, but it's not great. The documentary, however, was a 4 out of 5 stars to me because I really enjoyed the awkwardness and the hardships of trying to communicate to someone who didn't really know how to make film at the time to make a film. You know, like what angles are you looking at? What style are you going for? You know?
It's a fantastic documentary, and I'm not going to say the words, but I'm just going to put that up there for a second.
Don't do it.
You've got to. Come on, Alex. You know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
She's pretty. The girl in the movie, like just to put it, she's pretty sexy. If that helps.
Don't do it.
Backwoods Marcy.
I watched that. And I can tell you right now, the same woman plays a Walker and Backwards Marcy, which really surprised me. There's a great scene where the guy's hiding from her, and he's on top of this van where you could easily see him on there, and he gets so scared when she's walking around that he, lets go of his track, and she still doesn't find him, even though it's pouring. And basically, she just wants to sleep with him and do things, and it's not a great film, but I thought it was all right.
Got a B movie award, award nomination, apparently.
Yeah, it's a shot and video film. It's a very wave production style film. I don't know if it is one.
Here's one that intrigued me. Take Me Somewhere Nice. I almost picked this up last time around.
I like that it's got the shiny mirror, like Nightmare Weekend.
Oh yeah. It's one that I found. It's a Dutch film, and
yeah,
it's kind of intrigued me.
Yeah, I've got it in my collection, but I haven't watched it yet. I got it in the halfway.
Streets of Death, which I'm not going to hit on because I think there's some nudity in that. Culture Shock, but I recommend anything. Yep. Unmasking the Idol. I hear good stuff about this, though I haven't seen it.
I've got it. I watched it. I really enjoyed it. It's very silly, especially the reveal of the villain. It's extremely silly. But I kind of wish they'd done this as a double pack with the other movie. Because there's 2 movies in the series.
There was 2 movies in the series. Okay. It's about the guy that did Snapdragon with Pamela Anderson, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah. So I kind of wish they'd released both of them together in the set. It's worth getting. It's worth getting at this price. It's fun. There's a lot of good action. Very goofy, but it's fun.
And we enough with Flesh Merchant from Culture Shock. A lot of Culture
Shock. Yeah, that one looks terrible.
I don't know this one.
That one looks terrible.
No,
when
that
you
being
say
said,
the
C. Courtney Johnner's in it.
I ain't seen it, but it looks terrible.
No, I don't know this one either. I feel like I should.
Yeah.
Ever like
the cover, the Amber case underneath, there's 2 guys on it just staring at, and a woman on her knees practically naked.
No, we can't show that. But we got Joe Estevez. Well, there's a good sign right there. Michelle Bauer. I like Michelle Bauer, and Don Strode. Yeah. I like Don Strode. I don't know. I mean, that's one I can't recommend because I don't remember. If I give my strong recommendations for today, I'll go first this time. Then you can go.
All right.
Like both me and Malcolm recommend Devil Story. That's why I'm going first. And Steel. And I recommend Steel and Lace. I can't recommend Master of the World. I'm sorry, Rye. I really can't. I do recommend Pathogen. because I have seen that documentary.
Yeah.
Though I saw it somewhere else, not on Pantheon. I saw it in another film. And I really, because I just for the documentary alone, not for Pantheon, for the documentary.
I think
And-
most people bought it just for the documentary.
And if Streets of Death is the one I'm thinking about, maybe. But I haven't seen Him Asking the Idol, so I can't give a recommendation on that one either way. Take Me Somewhere Nice and El Planta are things that I like specifically, but I'm not quite sure how like your what's the word? You basically whether you like it or not is going to matter on like basically if you like that type of film.
Yeah.
That was a clumsy way to get out. But anyway, what are your recommendations aside from Devil's Story? Since we know you've already recommended it?
No, I don't recommend that. I recommend Still and Nice, Pathogen, Unmasking the Idol. Was there another one? Oh yeah, there was Flesh Merchant, wasn't there? So yeah, Still and Nice, Unmasking the Idol, and Pathogen because of the zombie girl. I do think Pathogen's not that bad of a movie for a first start, as Warlock said, but I do think it can be painful to watch. But then once you watch the documentary, you can really tell that it's. You can really tell that it was harder. Album gives Del Story 3 thumbs up. No, I don't.
No, that's a lie. Only 2. But with
No, none. I give it 1 finger up.
Are you saying you don't love mummies and like ships that crash? Like
I do, but I like it when it's done properly.
8 copies. There we go.
I
This is going to become an ongoing thing, you know.
Oh dear. Well, I hope you enjoy your birthday present then.
Alex,
You get 8 copies. So yeah, I recommend Still and Nice, I'm Asking the Idol, and Pathogen. Backwoods Mayor Marthy, I recommend if you like that type of film. I've recently been watching more shot and video stuff recently, and it's got its own charm to it. Normally, because of how crazy, things are said in it, because they're kind of out of the norm.
Overall, what do you think of this day?
I think it's bargain bin.
I think it's weak.
Yeah, I think it's bargain bin. I mean, Still and Nice has been in 10 for 10. Moose Beats was. What else was? Master of the World wasn't it?
Yeah, Master of the World wasn't. I couldn't sell that. And like I know, like we got like one fan of we got one fan of Master of the World here, and it's him. It's right. It's you and the makers of the film, and their moms. But no, I just found that really boring. I really did. Like I'm not gonna lie to you.
Alex says he cannot get into SOV stuff, just not for me. Well, you know what they say? There are people that understand cinematic excellence, and there's people that don't. And sadly, Alex, you're one of them.
So there's some people that understands the amazingness of Devil's Story.
Yeah.
You literally walked into that one, Malcolm. You walked into it.
Didn't I? I did. But I get it. I mean, I can't watch shot video all the time. I can't watch shot video all the time. I have to watch it. Otherwise, sometimes I get headaches from it. So it's very hit and miss. So I totally agree.
Feel a bit like found footage, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I will go even farther. If you're going to buy one film today, make it be Steel and Lace.
Yes.
Like if you're just buying one, Steel and Lace is for me like the top choice out of all these.
Yeah, I think so. For fun, entertainment, I would say it's Still and Lace and then probably Masking the Idol. I'd say you could put those two together pretty well. And I think anyone would enjoy them on a basic level. What I mean by that is you could go in, relax, sit down, watch it, not have to think too much. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you put on Steel and Lace, you finish it up, you take it out, you go put in Devil's Story or double feature, you're all set. I want to dive back to Arrow for a bit because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit disappointed today. And see titles that you can get for fairly cheap that are good.
Yeah.
Want to see some good titles, guys?
What's
Like here we got
this?
the Tsukamoto box set, which is actually pretty cool.
SOV is truly hit or miss experience. I agree.
It is.
LA Jabba, I won't say the other part, but is absolutely amazing. It's released by Visual Vengeance. I highly recommend that one because it's hilarious just watching. There's only so much I'll be able to watch in a lifetime. Come on, you're only 14. You've got plenty of time.
Devil's Story 2 coming soon.
No.
There you go. And I'm with me directing it and Malcolm starring, and it's be.
Oh, I'll star in it, all right. Destroying it.
Dude, you got to. But one thing, you got to wear the flimsy nightgown. Like you got to wear that.
You want me to wear flimsy?
You got to. Well, the lead actress wears the flimsy nightgown, so I'm going
to be the lead actress in it. Okay, I think I can pull that off.
You need to get Virgin High plus Out Under the Collar because there are only like 100 left. I agree. That's a really good double feature, and it has been like put out there. There's a second one coming.
Yes, that's going to be exciting. Hopefully, Linnea Quigley's in those as well.
I'm very excited about that. Actually, there's been some big news when it comes to that stuff.
It's a
you
good
picked
time,
up Michelle Frankenstein, right?
Yeah, I picked it up. I picked up the 4K.
Oh, wait. You got to grab the 4K for that one. Remember when that came out like on DVD and like VHS originally, and it was in the wrong aspect ratio? And it was like super hard to get it like in widescreen.
It's silly. It's silly when you think how not too long ago things have been released so terribly with the wrong. You know, my cousin, because he works as a projectionist. Head projectionist, actually, of a very respectable cinema, which I can't state because otherwise people will find him. He basically gets so angry every time he sees a film in the wrong aspect ratio, especially when he goes to the cinema to watch a movie. He ends up going and storming out and yelling at people.
I don't blame him. Here's the thing. Back in the VHS days when I was selling films, we go to we'd go to flea markets and stuff. Me and my dad. Too, we'd have we'd put things out there, and at the time, like widescreen films were just becoming a thing, on physical media. So we literally had to put a sign up to say, okay, no, this is the right aspect ratio. You're not missing part of the picture. You're seeing more of the picture, because people were coming back with movies saying, the top and bottom of the picture's gone. Like something wrong. I think there's something wrong with your film. I had to explain that to people so many times.
I always thought it was weird that there was a full screen version and a widescreen version, and that you could buy either. I always thought that was silly.
Well, remember the James Bond movies when they came out? If you bought a View to a Kill and it was like full screen, like Dolph Lundgren's not in the movie, but if you buy the widescreen version, he's that henchman there that you see on the side of the screen.
Silly.
Crash, definitely recommend Crash. Not for everybody, but I actually really like that film.
Crash is great. I think it's a fantastic Cronenberg movie, and very different in some aspects to the other stuff.
It got a lot of it. It got a bit of hate back in the day. I don't think it was deserved. No. True Romance is another great film. You picked up Pitch Black out. You got Pitch Black over there. That was their very first 4K. Now Arrow didn't do the remaster for Pitch Black. That was done by someone else.
Also, if I remember correct,
right after.
If I remember correctly, people were really angry as well because it didn't have a slipcover when it first came out.
Yeah, for some reason, it didn't have a slipcover, but the Blu-ray had a slipcover. Remember that?
This makes no sense.
And people are like,
makes no sense.
4K and getting the Blu-ray instead. And I'm like, you do you, but I want the
Why not go? My view is this: why not go in the store like HMV, buy the Blu-ray version, take the slipcover off, return the Blu-ray version, say, look, it doesn't work. Right, and then go, oh, well, I might as well pick up the 4K version instead. Then you put the slipcover on that, and we're all laughing, aren't we?
So many people who did that. There has to be a lot of people that did that. 100%.
Definitely.
Birth Crystal Plumage. Yes, you should own it. You should own it in 4K if possible. It's a great film.
I always loved the twist in that movie.
Oh god, that was a great twist. Like we won't give it away, but wonderful twist. One thing I find really interesting about a lot of the early Argento films, and people will talk about like the music, they'll talk about like the cinematography, I think that especially the early Argento films had some of the most interesting like side characters.
Yes.
Like you get the Bud Spencer.
Yeah.
Like you get so many cool characters there. And that's one of the things for me personally, that's missing for some of the latter like films, is that we don't have those characters that have that seem alive, seem kind of like have that breath of life into them. That's some of the early films.
Well, the thing as well with the early Argentos is you actually believe nearly every character could be the killer.
Yeah.
You know? And if they weren't, you could believe that, they've got some interesting... Like, Deep Red, for me, is incredible because there's a scene in Deep Red where you can see who the killer is from the get-go.
Yeah.
You know? It took me 4 watches before I noticed that.
Do you think having it on 4K might make it a little bit easier for people to see?
Yeah, because it's clearer, isn't it? So it's...
But that's the thing. But also, it comes down to this. You have to know that you're looking for something.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then it goes by quick enough.
I think that's the thing with Giallos. You can watch Giallos, and there's always little hints that are in there after you've watched.
Yeah.
You know? As a lot of American films and like English crime shows, that isn't the case. Alex says, I saw Malcolm do it. I didn't know you were watching with my wife last night.
Dario never intended anyone to pause and rewind. That's true. Like, why not make a custom slip? I'm not that talented. And I went to
people that do that are really talented.
Oh yeah. Croupier. Did I pronounce that right?
I watched that recently for the first time. I got that exact copy. I really liked it. I thought it was a good film.
Like, that is Alex Kingston, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
beautiful,
for that alone, I love Alex Kingston.
Absolutely gorgeous. Great pair as well.
Doctor Who.
Yeah. I
Silent
always
Lying.
wished that there'd have been a spin-off from Doctor Who of like riding around in the TARDIS, but she's hanging out half the way.
River Sound.
And kind of like, I won't go into details, but if you join us for our adult conversation in the future, I will say the rest.
Yeah, because we will be doing some Patreon, especially as we're coming up closer.
Yes.
That I think you're going to want to see, especially if you're going to look at the new Vinegar Syndrome website.
Yes.
We got a lot of cool people in there that are already Patreon members. So I don't think it's a bit sad for an hour release. Actually, I think like it's perfect for an hour release. I think that the other choice that you have for Wall Street is sad for an hour release.
Yeah, I think it fits in. I think it fits in with their label, to be honest. What the label is now to what it was before, I believe it fits now more than it would have in the past.
Yeah, like I think it fits in with like King New York, like Isabel Ferreira. I love that film.
Yeah.
The beta test.
I own that. I haven't watched it yet, but I like the slip. The slip's like an envelope on the back.
That's interesting. I mean, like it's. Yeah. I don't know. Now here's the one I want. House That Screamed. Love the artwork on this.
I own that. I didn't get that artwork. I got the other one.
So you didn't. For once, you didn't go for the original artwork. Ooh.
No, because the original artwork's actually on the case. So.
Okay.
I thought,
But no, actually, I remember liking this movie a lot. Actually.
Never seen it.
Never seen it. That film.
But I haven't seen it.
That film at all.
Yeah.
So I definitely would give a recommendation that film right there. I will say, like, there's that's pretty sexy. Yeah, I can see what.
Yeah, I prefer that artwork. It's nice, isn't it?
And it doesn't make sense for the movie too. There's the other artwork, guys. House that
Lovely.
Screamed.
I like that a lot.
Sister Street Fighter collection. That sold out for a bit, like in the
Oh,
last set. That is a good set. Like £10 is a steal for that set.
The second one always makes me laugh, right? The second movie where her sister's with like the gangster guy,
Yeah.
right? And she says to him, "I thought you were going to attack my, I thought you were going to attack my sister." Right? And he goes, "Oh, I never promised anything." And then he pokes her eyes out. I love it. Absolutely love it. Boy, the twist.
strong recommendation of Bloodthirsty Trilogy. If you like Hammer horror, this is very much in the tone of it.
Yeah, it's like the Japanese version, isn't it, really?
It truly is. It's like it is Hammer horror with Japanese stuff. Also, by the way, look out for the vinyls because the vinyls tend to sell quickly. Have you noticed that?
Also, well, yeah, they sell very quickly, and they're actually quite cheap as well.
They're
I
really
will
like
say
10
this. Well, if you want a quick movie, the Bloodthirsty Trilogy is great because they're like 70 minutes.
Quick and fun.
Mm.
Audrey Rose.
Gemini is a good movie.
Third Window. I got to get some Third Window stuff. I think I've only got one or two.
Did you ever get the Tsukamoto collection?
I didn't actually.
You should. It's brilliant. I highly recommend that collection.
I got the Tetsu Iron Man Body Hammer double feature.
Yeah.
Just a great little one there. I kind of want to get this one. I have no idea what it's about, but she's really cute. So we'll go with that, right? I'm recommend that movie.
Always go by the cover and what looks cute.
Yeah, that never steers you wrong at all. It's like when you pick up a movie that's got a shiny or lenticular cover, that will always mean it's an Oscar Award winner, and it will never steer you wrong.
What was it?
It's
Coldfish out of print. Is Coldfish and Confessions out of print because they were Third Window films?
I don't know actually. Where's that at? We'll see if we go through if it shows up here.
Because Confessions is a masterpiece.
Sacred Spirit. I know you bought that one recently, right?
I did. I recently got that the other day, didn't I?
Yeah. Executioner. Why do they call this collection? It's not really a collection.
Well, I think it's because of the two films, isn't it? But really, it should be.
Then it's a double feature. A collection should be more than two films.
I bought that day one because I went, "Oh, it's going to sell out immediately," and it didn't. Yeah, been up for a while. Yeah, that's strange.
I got some of the Studio Canal Hammer films. I don't have them all. My dad, I think, has them all.
I have most of the Blu-rays.
Yeah, there's some nice stuff. I love people know I love Hammer. I picked this up when it went on sale last summer, the Girls Night Out, because I do like that film. It's not perfect, and you're going to figure the killer fairly early on.
Yeah.
Because there's an hilarious. I don't want to. There's a part in the film where they show something that gives it away.
Yeah.
Insanely. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know because I watched it recently. Yeah, while I was in the hotel.
But I picked up even though I wasn't super big on the slipcover, I figured maybe it looks better in person and stuff, and it's a limited edition version, so I did pick this up.
Yeah. I've got the other one, the other slip. I'll go it in CX.
See, the reason I went for it is because this is different. When you open it up, it's going to have the bear on it anyway.
I picked up Sleep Addicts. I just saw that. Sleep.
Oh, that is a nice one. I like the artwork. I haven't seen this one.
Well, it was in CX for 18 quid. So when I saw it here for a 10, I went, I'll get that.
There's a lot of good stuff on here. We can.
Hiroku the Goblin. I watched that recently. That was all right.
There you go. Anti-pornos right there.
Yep.
Dunwich Horror. Yeah.
Yep.
So, Hell High. I really like this one. I got the other one. I got the one with the other slip. But either way,
I love that movie.
It is a great film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so clever and funny.
Like the
When
opening.
you look at it, you think this is going to be bad, but it isn't. It's actually really decent.
And I think what happens is you get these characters, like get these like total like almost class of 1984 style
Yeah.
kids in them. And for listening class 94, you know exactly what I mean right away if you've never seen this film.
Yeah.
And they're like, one of the guys especially is, there's just something wrong there, man. There's like, he's off. He's like, he's there and he wants to like assault the girl. Like she's there, she's sleeping, stuff there.
Yeah.
It's a great film. And it goes
I
on.
do love how that bit ends.
That's right. The VCI sale as well is happening right now.
Oh. Well, Warlock says he's got to drop out for now. Don't forget about the VCI. Oh, you saw that because you mentioned it.
Yeah, he actually sent me a message earlier on to let me know about the VCI sale.
Cool.
Oh, there's the cover you got for Girls Night Out.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I got.
Tales from the Urban Jungle. Definitely going to recommend this one. £10 for Brute Force in the Naked City. Grab that.
I don't think that's the. I think that's the non-book version.
Yeah, but like, man, when I bought Brute Force and Naked City, they were more than £10.
Yeah.
So like to get both of them like in a set for 10, grab it. Like grab those. They're great. Those are two really great films. Lancaster is so underrated as an actor. It's totally insane.
Yep.
Edge of Sanity. What's your thoughts?
You know, I actually thought it was a decent Dr. Jekyll and Hyde type movie.
I really enjoyed it.
I loved the perviness in it, to be honest, more than anything.
I'm surprised, man. High is awesome. You're ready and ready. And ready, by the way, you got to remember, you and Indy, you're going to be in here, by the way. So just, you know, don't forget. Hell High is awesome. Battle Royale 1 and 2 should be together. I sacrilege to see them fight like that.
The other one's awful. That's the thing. The one that should be burned itself. Awful.
Speaking of burn, what do you think of Don't Go in the House?
Do you know what? I've always really had a soft spot for that movie.
Yeah,
I bought that day one when they released it because I just remember enjoying the bit where they'd go into the house and they'd just turn up with the flame resistant clothing on. I just love it.
I got the soundtrack to this one because I know the guy that did put out the CD soundtrack for it, and he sent that one was fantastic, by the way. Well, there's the Hell High one that I got, one with the Raging Fury cover. I absolutely adore this. And as we saw yesterday, in Germany, a media book used this Raging Fury Hell High cover for Alice, Sweet Alice, which makes no sense.
Yeah. No, it doesn't, does it?
But this is a gorgeous cover. Big Clock is one of my favorites. Like, I think this is a highly underrated film. I love Charles Laughton in this movie. I pretty love
What's that
myself.
other one? What's that other one? I think it'll be coming up in a minute.
So we got Phantom of the Mall, which everybody should own.
I hated that movie.
Did you really? I love Phantom of the Mall.
It's so bad.
But it has my wife, Morgan Fairchild. Like Morgan Fairchild. And also, don't forget, you got Pauly Shore, fame. But actually, no, this was like one of those. So when I went to college, guys, this movie was highly publicized in like horror magazines. Yeah. So like a plethora of horror magazines coming at the time, a lot of which didn't last more than like 2 or 3 issues. But Phantom of the Mall was had ads in every one of them. And it's such a uniquely weird film. I'm not going to say it's good, but I say it's nostalgia porn for me.
It is weird. It is weird. I'll give it that. Return
to Killer Tomatoes I really, really enjoy. I think it's super fun. It's one of those movies that I watch over and over again. And
I don't VHS.
You do? So there's 6 in Return to Killer Tomatoes. Where
and do you used to do?
That's a troll. I know when the trolls come in, man.
Okay.
Yeah. there's a sequence in Return to Cured Tomatoes where they run out of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they can't finish the film, so they all of a sudden have to start doing like product placement in the film. So, which is it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Even to like they have like this wraparound where it's like one of those dollar movie things back in the day that they
Yeah.
have on TV. We can win and win money, and it starts off with big breasted girls go to the beach. And at the end of the movie, it's big breasted tomatoes go to the beach.
Mhm.
I liked Empty Ink. That one surprised me. I watched that on Shudder.
Yeah, I've seen that. You recommend it?
I liked it. I mean, I it's Twilight Zone-ish.
Yeah.
So I definitely, I would give a recommendation now. And if you like that type of stuff, I mean, not everybody's going to be into it. It's a black and white film.
Yeah.
It's very much is its own beast, but I enjoyed it for what it was. I'd say maybe watch the trailer first, but try not to watch too much. I went in blind to Empty Incorporated, and I enjoyed what it did. Did you like it?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Oh, I definitely think it's good. Like, it's the basic concept, like, is they have, like, these people have the ability to go in and live part of somebody else's life. Could be like a homeless person, or could be somebody like not as well off, and rich people can go in and live their kind of live portions of their life. And there's a bit of just a twist to it. And I thought it was a decent film.
I watched Dream Demons.
What do you think?
I was just chuckling to myself because I remember watching it, and all I kept thinking the whole time was, it's got the woman in it who was in Murphy's Law with Charles Bronson.
Oh, really?
And it was all right. It wasn't anything special because then it was the Lost movie. It should have probably stayed Lost. It's not bad, but it's not anything that stands out. Comedy of Terrors is good.
Strong recommendation. With No Eye too. That's a favorite of mine. But I do find With No Eye tends to be one that like polarizes people. You either like it or you don't like it. But I'm on the obvious liking it train because it's up. It's up there. I actually have one. I have the limited edition for that one.
Yeah. Oh, the one with the movie in the back.
Yeah. That has that one and How to Get Ahead in Advertising.
Didn't Trip to the Moon get released by Flickr Alley?
I think so.
Yeah.
But this Death is Blue Eyes I don't have.
I watched that. Have you seen it?
I don't remember it. Like, I feel like I should have seen it.
It's a bit of a weird. It's a bit of a weird one because it's kind of random.
Because it's not actually Jello, is it? Like, it looks like a Jello, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not a Jello. It's kind of like I don't know how to explain it. It's very weird. Like, she meets two guys. They decide they want to be with her, and this other stuff happens, and then there's this big thing at the end. I don't know if I'd recommend it. It's one of those I think if you found for like £3, you should pick up.
So, like, buy it if it's cheap.
Yeah.
We got some good stuff here. Raising Cain, Old Boys here, but honestly, I'd say buy the Vengeance set. Unless you're gonna buy the 4K, because there was a 4K of Old Boy initially.
Oh, I picked up the 4K of Old Boy.
Like, it's a good film. Like, my better half watched that one. She said, "Okay, I've seen it. I don't need to see it again."
I think the American version was unneeded.
I agree. Did you pick up Deadly Games yet?
What's that?
Did you pick up Deadly Games yet?
I did.
I cannot miss out on that slipcover. It was just so nice.
I will say this: JSA is one of the greatest South Korean movies of all time.
Nice. There you go. Joint security area.
I remember having the Tartan DVD of that in the UK here, and being blown away when watching it. So much, in fact, I own 2 versions of it from the
I
same
still love a lot
company.
of the Tartan stuff. Like Tartan Asia, that's some really great stuff.
Yeah, Tartan Asia was brilliant.
We got Dillinger here as well, which is a fun little film.
I got that for like £3 on Amazon.
Nightfall, El Topo. Might want some Hodorowski. Ah, there you go. I recommend The Key.
The Key. And all ladies do it, even though I don't think you can get that anymore.
All Ladies Do It is his best. Like, I will stand by that. All Ladies Do It is his best film.
Yeah. I need to get the German import with the body part showing, you know?
The Wind is a really good one. This is Nika Mastarakis, and it's a really good Nika Mastarakis film.
It's all right.
Yeah, I like that one. I like it. Got a great cast.
It's all right. It's a little bit too basic, if you ask me.
You said too racy?
Basic.
Okay, they said too racy. I was going to say, oh my God, it's a first.
It's a little bit too basic.
Yeah. Hard to Kill was fun. This is Nika Mastarakis as well, more of an action one. You don't normally get to see Brian Thompson in a lead role, especially as like the good guy character. So that was different, but I think he deserved it after like some of the other movies that he did with Nika Mastarakis, where he'd be like the best friend or the side character, and he would be the best stand part of that film.
Matt E.K. says, I showed up in a show at Luther with Idris Elba.
Oh, wow.
Because that's on the screen. There you go. Mona Lisa is a great film.
The
one with Bob Hoskins.
Did you pick up the set when it came out back in the day?
Yeah.
I grabbed I'm a big fan of the company, by George Harrison. Which literally got created because of a Monty Python film that wasn't going to get made.
It's quite cool when you get stories like that.
Yeah, and it's but Mona Lisa came with Long Good Night.
Long Good Friday. It's one of my favorite gangster movies of all time.
I got it over here somewhere, because I watched it a lot.
Yeah.
It's probably up there somewhere now. Because it's the Handmade Films collection, guys, and just some great stuff.
Yeah.
And Long Good Friday is one of my favorites.
It's amazing. I love the ending. I love the ending of that movie.
It's a great one. Pierce Brosnan's early role for him too.
Yeah. I love when he seduces the guy in the shower.
Yeah, I know. That's a brilliant scene. Yeah, you do need to get Exterminator, man. It's a cool title.
I just got a notification, but my Synapse stuff's been shipped.
Nice.
Noise.
I'm intrigued.
Enready says, I need to get the Exterminator.
He does.
The first Exterminator is great. The second one, not so much.
Good. Robert Ginty goodness. Want that Invisible Man double feature, the Japanese one?
I was lucky. I bought that a long time after it came out, and it actually came with the booklet.
Nice. Does Heathers have a 4K?
Not yet, but I won't be surprised if one comes out now, but when Science has.
I'll wait on that though, because I do like that. I'm a real big fan of that film.
It's a brilliant film.
And I love the. I'm not sure if you've heard or seen the musical.
No, I actually bought the Blu-ray.
Because the musical is even better than the film.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's saying something, right? Behind the Door, Zombie Flesh Eaters, of course, everybody has this one by now.
Line based, I recommend if you want a bit of a disturbed time. It's about a blind guy who obsesses over a woman and wants to mold the perfect ever, and things just get more crazy. It's a really good film.
Last House on the Left, again another date film.
Yep.
No, do not watch this on date, guys. There's Trapped Alive. Great.
I say if you want to watch a film like that, watch The Night Train Murders. That one's better.
I love Night Train Murders actually. Audition. I think everybody should own Audition.
Audition. I love that. When I never forget the first time I put it on, I had no idea anything about it, and it just felt like I was watching a nightmare in progress.
I am so excited that I actually do have. This is a steelbook. Actually, I'm proud to have it. Managed to get the Audition steelbook.
Nice.
And they did.
That's a lovely looking steelbook.
Yeah, it is gorgeous, and even on the inside, I love the fact that Arrow literally legit puts things on the inside. So you got let's see if I can get it here. Her, pretty, yes, innocent looking version of her and the not so innocent looking version of her.
Oh,
Almost slipped out of me.
if someone said to me, would you still do it? I'd say yeah. I'd
Yeah.
still go there.
She is intriguing.
She is. Most of his movies feel like nightmares to a degree, to be fair. You know, the more extreme ones.
Oh, yeah. He's done so much, too. Birds, Crystal Plumage, Black Angel's good. I'm not a huge fan of Donnie Darko. I know there's a lot of people that are. But
Are you a fan of Estarco? Is it Estarco?
which one?
The one that came after.
No. Not a huge fan. I was not a huge fan of the first one, so I didn't really rush out to see the cycle. I maybe got to give it another chance because I did like the first one, but not so much. But actually, with that being said, guys, I am very hot today, so we're gonna make this one of our shorter videos.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like not 5 hours, like under 2 hours. It's
I thought we were going to 8 hours today.
8 hours. Yeah, we could have. So, guys, if you're liking these videos, be sure to like, share, subscribe, super chat, super sticker, and donate. It really, really helps out the channel and keeps us going. And I want to thank Malcolm again for this incredible day with a slightly lackluster sale, unfortunately, but also a very cool sale. And dude comes in and saves the day again. So big shout out to dude.
Dude.
And I also need to remember.
Thanks, dude.
I got to get some new cakes in there.
To change the cakes.
Got to get more cakes. But Ghostface cake is just so cool. But again, everybody, I'm so warm. Thank you so much. We'll see you here tomorrow for the last day of the sale. And
we'll look at the VSI sale tomorrow as well, right?
We will, yeah, because that's what I was going to look at today. I was just too warm to do.
Too hot.
Have a wonderful day, guys, and we will see you next time right here.
Okay, guys.